How nice to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you too.
So, what is going on? We have been talking a little bit last week,
Mhm.
so let us continue with with that with all those thoughts.
Mhm. Like I said last week, I'm having problems in my relationship with my husband. Um, like we cannot communicate well, and I'm very concerned about that because I love him, but I don't want it to live the way we are living right now. We cannot talk and get to an agreement about uh, like simple stuff sometimes. And I'm very concerned about that because how can you live without dialogue or express yourself?
Give me some examples, some example about how you cannot talk. Give me an example of what.
Like sometimes last week we are come from a meeting with friends and we start to talk. I don't know what he starts to talk about our kids, but he starts to comparing our kids. And I don't like that. I don't think you should compare anybody because every person is different. And then he started to say one of my daughters it's outgoing and help him cooking dinner sometimes, and my other daughter was more on her own, likes to stay at her room. And I said, first of all, I don't like to compare our kids. I don't think that's nice. And then I asked him if he invite like sometimes my other daughter to help him cook dinner because one it's outgoing, the other one it's more introverted. It's her way of being. And then he stopped to talk to me. Simple stop to talking, and he doesn't seem like he didn't like what I said to him, but he doesn't get to me and say, Martha, you did this and I did like it. He doesn't express what I did that he didn't like it. And simple with stuff like this, and I don't think that's right. I don't know how to approach him sometimes.
And Marta, just to be sure of where we are, you love your husband.
Yes, I do love him.
So how long you have been married?
10 years.
10 years. And in those 10 years, you have a good relation until today, until now.
When I look, because now when I have some problems like I'm having now with this, I look at back and I see that these patterns, it's been happening, and I did set a boundary for that. I think one of the concerns is that I let this happen because that happened through the years, but I did not set a boundary like he when I express myself, and from time to time we have a different point of view, and when I express myself he seems to not accept and he shut down, and I don't know how to behave with that or how to deal with him around that. And it's when I look uh, through our relationship that happened, that is a pattern of in our relationship.
So that is very interesting because you, as you were saying, you are seeing a pattern in this past 10 years. And uh, the first thing which I really like is that you said to me that you love your husband.
Yes.
So taking from there, we can we can work because you are saying, I want to work.
Yeah.
I want to work. So probably we will have to talk also a little bit with your husband because I want to see, I would like to see if we find that same commitment from his part. This is this is not a this is not only a you as a person because it's not a problem of you
Yeah.
only, it's a problem of you both. How do you see that? How do you think about that?
I think you're right, and that's one of my concerns because relationship it's two. I don't relate to him alone, and I have a reaction, and that's why I. How come that we get to a point that this didn't bother me before, and now I get to a point that it's bother me, and I don't know how to deal with that. And every time I try to talk to him, he shut down. But I don't see a relationship without you talking to the other people, the person who have a dialogue. And that is upsetting me so much because I get to my limit. I don't want to accept that anymore, that he shut down and we cannot talk about the little things that happen to us on day by day.
No, definitely, you have done the first step. You have taken the first step, that is to say we have a problem, or I have a problem, but I am saying to you, it's not only one person. When it is a couple, when there is a couple, it's going to be a little bit over here and a little bit over there, and we have to manage both of you. But it's important that you understand that this work like this because you will be able to work together together. Do you think your husband will how he will respond or answer to the idea of coming together? Do you think he will be able? Is he open for that?
I think it is a possibility. Yeah, I can talk to him and ask if he wants to come and try to, yeah.
Okay, so over there now we have one possible way to go. That is to talk with him and bring him to the therapy and work together. Before we do that, let us prepare a little bit. What do you want to tell him? Talk talk to me as if I am your husband. Exactly. Tell me what is in your heart.
I want to that I love him, but I don't want to live like that because I just want to live in peace. I wanted to have like freedom to express myself because seems to me right now every time I express myself, if it is a different point of view from him, he doesn't accept, and then he shut down and I shut down, and I don't see how this relationship could survive if we cannot talk or express ourselves without the other part being, I don't know, not satisfied or I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to change this. Now you are your husband,
Oh my
and
God.
you are going to answer me. What do you think he will answer?
Mm, that's a hard one. I think he would think that he's right because every time he talks, we try to talk about something He seems to point fingers and like the problem it's on me, I'm causing all the problems, and even he has a percentage of like 100% of our relationship is the way it is because it's the way I am.
So you think, so what, let us rephrase this. So he will say that you are the problem over here. See, he will say you are the problem over here. I am okay, and I I am not making any problem, any problems over here. That is more or less
Mhm.
what you think he will do.
I think so.
Okay, Martha. I'm not that sure. I'm not that sure. I don't know him. I don't know him, so I cannot say he will do this or he will do that because I don't know him. But usually when we set the things that we think the other person will talk about or how they will talk about, many times we're wrong.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but that's the way I am feeling.
That's
Like,
the way you
yes,
are feeling.
yes. Maybe it isn't, but the way when we talk and the way the things happen, that's the way I feel. Because the way he talks to me, and I don't wanna be right, I don't wanna point fingers, I just wanna live in peace. I don't wanna live like this because it's not good, and I'm feeling that I'm getting on my limit, and I want to do something because I love him and I know he loves me too. But we seem not get along for a period of time, and I don't like that feeling.
Aside from when this is happening, when you have the confrontation, aside from that, is there any other problems between you two?
It's most of this and the way we disagree in many things, but I don't think that would be a problem because he's one person, I'm another one. We can think differently and still live in harmony. But I don't know. It's I don't want to live like that, and it's drain. I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling like if I want to continue to live with him, I have to shut down and I cannot express myself. So you don't have an argument or.
So again, what you're saying to me is that if you don't find a way of how to deal with this, one of the things that you will say to him is that you don't want to continue with your relation.
Uh, I don't, not that, but I for sure, I don't wanna live like that. I don't think he's happy and I'm not happy. I don't think that we want to live apart, but we have to find a way to live in peace.
And ways can be found. But one of the important things that we have to understand that and when we refer, we both have to understand of the different types of therapies is that a way can be fine to for you to deal with your husband and for him to deal with you because it is two ways.
Yeah.
It is two way. So, but it's important for you to be to be sure that that is what you want to do. If you tell me that that is what you want to do, then we are going to do it. It will take time. It will take time, but it will work.
I want to.
It will work. So let us let let me begin by saying